What's something that needs to stop being passed down the generations? Cancer. At least in my family. The fancy wine glasses. No one ever uses them. Everyone keeps them hidden in cupboards because they're too nice to use. They're not even sentimental. Someone just picked them up one day and handed them around the family. STDs. This damn cookie jar. I told my gram it creeps me out. Inheritable diseases and medical conditions. Child abuse. Baldness. Thanks Gramps. The idea that what you like to do isn't worth anything. Trauma. The I suffered through it, so you can suffer too mentality. Hereditary diseases. Debt. Mental illness. Dangerous advice for pregnancies, babies, and young children. Most common examples I have seen: castor oil for inducing labor, blankets for sleeping babies, not swaddled rice cereal in bottles unless doctor advised, making your own formula. Survivor's bias is big on why this crap still gets passed around despite plenty of research proving they aren't safe. A lot of women don't even bother doing any research or taking free classes their healthcare offers. That goes over a lot of this. Expectations. We all have our own goals, desires and dreams. We shouldn't be expected to carry a family business, marry a certain kind of person, attend a particular college, earn a specific amount of money, live in a certain neighborhood. Don't let the opinions of older generations, family or not, dictate your life. Making your child as your retirement fund. Emotional trauma. The whole narrative that because someone is older they deserve blind respect and obedience. Racism. As a black man from the hood, there is only one answer in my world, and it's poverty. We gotta start accumulating generational wealth. It will start with me. If you have a serious genetic medical condition, you shouldn't have kids. Generational trauma. Being forced to spend time with distant relatives. It's okay not to be around those that live polar opposite lifestyles than you. I have relatives that will never know where I live, and for good reason. Yet family is always you need to keep in touch. The heck I do. The bottle up your emotions manliness. Yelling and slamming doors. Cursing at your children and getting angry at them when you're teaching them things. Smoking. Everybody my age I know who smokes do so because their parents' guardians either enabled them to or did not care enough to stop them. It's terrible. The amount of shitty parents who introduce their children to cigarettes, hard drugs and whatnot is insane. My cousin got addicted to heroin at 14 through this and now spends his days at a mental hospital. Trauma, mental illness, and ass-backwards viewpoints that hold societal progress back. Mental health issues. Bipolar disorder. Some genetic counseling on family history could be really handy. Boys having to make the first move. I know someone that has had KKK stuff passed down. He's never shown it off, but I know he kept it. Some family history just doesn't need to be kept alive. I was beat and I turned out fine. No, you clearly didn't. Because you've grown up thinking hitting little children is an acceptable form of discipline. The idea that one generation is better had it better than another. Every generation is vastly different and there will always be struggles. Bigotry and racism of every race, black, white, Hispanic or Asian. The notion that boys will be boys and lil girls are princesses. Debt. Making kids hug, kiss, snuggle relatives even if they don't want to because grandpa, grandma will have their feelings hurt if you don't. Shows kids that their own bodily autonomy is worth less than someone else's feelings. Also gives them a messed up view of what consent is. Beating your children, making them beat their children in the future. Racism, hate, forced religion. The idea that a two-party system works, and that politicians actually care about you. Religion. I don't think religion should be forced upon your children. It should be a choice when they grow up. Beating, physically disciplining kids. Super unethical and unhealthy. There's no point apart from your own selfish stress relief. The whole blood is thicker than water idea. If people in your family suck, remove them from your lives. Just because you are related doesn't mean you have to put up with them. This usually only applies for extended family mostly, but can still apply to immediate family. Mental health issues, trauma, racism, settle down, get married, have kids, lack of morals, ethics, teenage pregnancy, religion. People should be able to grow up and decide for themselves. But that's really not the case. Grudges, real-life skills, cooking, budgeting, finances, effective communication, team-building skills, DIY, outdoor bushcraft skills. All should be taught in schools in my opinion. Hate, parents hitting children,